So now let's go to Gulf. Sorry. Gulf.uk. Of course, took me directly there. Then you scroll. You go to visa and immigration. So you see what you need: visit visa, work in UK, study, family. Which one are we doing? We're doing work. So check, find the right work visa. Check if you need visa. Don't even bother clicking this one because you know you need visa. So long-term work visa, we have the skilled worker visa, healthcare visa, and blah blah blah. So which one are we going for? Skilled worker. It's the same as the health, this thing. But let's click healthcare. So this is just them explaining what this visa is all about. It allows medical professionals to come to or stay in the UK to do an eligible job with the NHS or an NHS supplier. So whether private home, care homes, whatever, as something. So eligibility: to qualify as healthcare worker visa, you must be qualified doctor, health professional, adult care, blah blah blah, and everything. So I'm sure you already know. I'm sure you've already passed the process. This one is just to show you overview. So this visa can actually last you up to 5 years before you need to extend it. So once they give you the health visa or skilled work visa, it's 5 years before you actually change it. So now let's go to the skilled worker visa to show you the same thing. Can you see the same thing? You must. So for the skilled worker visa, you must work for a UK employer that has been approved by the Home Office. So anybody that we are applying to anything, as I said in my previous video, to apply, just make sure that they are verified. Have certificate of sponsorship for your employer, a job list on Kinicom. For your employer with information about the role you will not find UK job that is on the list of, as I said, the minimum salary. As I said, knowledge of English. I've explained that one. Then how to apply. So when you get to this how to apply, you click on outside UK. How to apply depends on whether you are outside UK. Click on outside UK. Remember, you're going, if you are doing healthcare, this thing, skilled worker visa. So I've explained the document you need, your partner, blah blah blah, your photograph, your whatever. So you just scroll down, go for apply visa. Now of course you can still read more, but since I already used mouth to explain to you guys, you can actually still read more. So you just click start now. Are you intending to live in one of the crown dependent cities of this? So the employment they gave you, is he having any of these cities inside them? No. Are you a current UAE or Swiss passport? No, obviously. Confirm your visa type. Can you see confirm the type of visa you want to apply from the options? If you are not sure, check the visa to go. We are doing skilled work visa. Even from the second one, you know, say that one not concern you, skilled worker visa. Select the country to provide your biometrics. So enter the country you're making your application which to provide your biometrics. Nigeria, of course. No do mistake. Don't go and press Niger. If you do Niger, my dear, whatever you feel, you cannot change it. You take flights to go and meet them, dear. So check available biometric enrollment locations. The continuing intervention for coronavirus has resulted in disruption of services. This one is just telling you that there might be some delay or this thing. So in Nigeria, at some UK visa application center, to check the availability of services at your preferred location center, you can find more information by visiting the website of our commercial partner TCL, who operates our centers around the world. So this is like their agent intermediary of UK blah 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 this thing. But this one we already know, we've already that one is on that process. Just click. So this one they are just trying to tell you, just in case maybe the country you pick there's no biometric, so you can actually check click this one to check biometric enrollment. But since I picked Nigeria, we have biometric in our own country. Okay, so nothing. So if you know that there is no biometric, you click the second. But see, we are clicking this one. I have checked available biometric election. I can travel to a location in my selected city. If no location is available in that country, then I confirm that I can travel to we shall have biometric. So skilled worker visa. So that's trying to tell you what you can do. Use this form to apply, of course, outside UK. You know that applying for this one, we have outside UK, we have inside UK. So this one is from outside UK. If you're in outside UK, so the condition for applying for this visa is if you've been offered a skilled job, as I explained, or you're working for an approved UK employer. The job meets minimum salary requirement. As I told you, minimum is £20,000. Anything less than £20,000, you're not going to get a visa. You can speak, write, and understand English. If your sponsor or employer has confirmed you are eligible for healthcare, you will get the opportunity to confirm this in your application. So, and what they are saying is you can actually bring your dependent, your wife, your children, and everything, but you cannot use the same form for them. You have to apply a different form. And how will you do that? You come to this same website, you just navigate through the apply for dependent, and then you go. So certificate of sponsorship, you should make sure that you have a certificate of sponsorship provided by your sponsor to hand when you apply, as it has information you need to complete this form. Your application is likely to be rejected if you don't have a certificate of sponsorship. So before you actually comment, log in and anything, make sure your employer has actually sent your certificate of sponsorship. Most times they actually used to send it by courier to your doorstep, or they send it to your email. They can send it to your email. You should start this manual process first, but most times they actually used to ask for the hard copy. To apply for the worker visa, you need to fill in the application form and answer English, pay the visa fee. Most cases, book and attend an appointment visit, pay the health surcharge, have your biometrics taken, fingerprint, and all those things. So that's the thing. What we're doing here, we are paying for visa fee, application center, health surcharge, and blah blah blah. So we just click apply now. So register an email. Most UK visa implementation centers are open to check availability if you're in Europe, Africa, and global. So of course you have to create an account. So what I'm doing for you guys now. So any account you be creating, maybe make sure that it is an account that you have valid access to. So do you have certificate or sponsorship reference number? Let's just say no. This application requires a valid CS of COS. If you don't provide one, your application is likely to be refused. Save and continue. Then another thing I'll tell you is whatever you are doing here, make sure you're saving and continue. So you can actually change your email. Does this belongs to you? Yes. Save and continue. Do you have another email? No. So if you have another email, backup email, just in case, you can actually use that. If you press yes, your telephone number, I don't put anyone. Save and continue. So I put my Nigerian phone number. Of course, it's your Nigerian phone number that is valid. So you tell them where you use it. Mobile telephone, save and continue. Do you have any other phone number? If you know you have, you press yes, then you put in. But no. Send me text. So depending on how, but me, since I'm not the one applying, it's just a demo. So so you explain why I cannot be called. Oh yeah, do telephone and text message. So just type in your name. Ashi, tell me. So of course your name, your family name means your surname. So you put your surname here, you put your normal name here. So if you have other names, you put your other names, but I'm not doing that. So you know we used to have 3 names. Your surname, your name that people call you, and then your middle name. So your family name is your surname. Your name that you are known as is your normal name. Then your middle name that there is like accessory name is your other names. Don't do mistake. Same way it was written in your passport, it will be spelled out. That's how you should feel it, you. So make sure you put your complete name, but I'm not putting my complete name since I'm just this thing. So single or this thing. Picking single. So you put your address. That's it. Put the correct this thing. So if you don't know your postal code, just go on Google, just type your address, just put postal code of Surulere, postal code of Agbowo, Ibadan, postal code of World Bank, Ibadan. Just type your address on Google and just put the postal code. This is also your correspondent address. So make sure that you put a very valid address that they'll use to contact you. So whether you're doing home delivery, visa, passport or this thing, so just pick yes. Like it's the same as it's the same address. If they want to contact you for anything. So how long have you lived? Depending on how many days, how long you've lived there. Also, of course, ownership status of your home. Now you get them, you rent them, or happy you still am. I rent them. Provide their license. Is this a UK address? So you must provide the addresses that you lived in the past 2 years. Is this a UK address? No. Ah, God. Lagos Island. Lagos. So when did you start living here? Just pick one date. So if you've not lived in any other address, so yeah, you have to put your passport number, all those details, and don't put my passport number. Let me put the phone. 691. So your passport number is actually on your passport. Of course, your issuing authority is Nigeria. Issue date. Let's just put. So you put the correct one. I'm just using this one as 2021. So So do you have a valid national identity card? In real life, I don't have to. So your country of birth, Nigeria. Yeah. Lagos. So whatever you are filling here, make sure that it is exactly how it is written in your international passport. Date of birth. 3 to 19. Let me just put 1989. Many times I'm going to enter this one now. Nigeria. Do you currently hold or ever held any other country nationality? So if you know you have nationality for another country, you press yes or no. Save and continue. Spoken language, English, of course. So this one, they're asking which language you like to continue your application on, the application process, or whichever. English, none. English language is this thing. If you apply as a doctor, dentist, nurse, major of it, have you passed an English language assessment accepted by the relevant regulated professional body as requirement for registration? You can find it. Yes. So you wrote IELTS or not? You're picking yes because you can find this information on your certificate of sponsorship. And so the person actually, your employer gave you your certificate of sponsorship based on he has agreed that, he has understood that you can actually speak English and you don't have to write the IELTS you get. So that's why I said in the requirement, if you are not writing your IELTS, you are using the point I said, make sure you collect a letter from your employer showing that they've exempted you from writing the IELTS, and she actually gave the reason. So he gave the reason. So have you provided this thing? You must have been granted a visa or permission to stay after meeting the language requirement in B1. For example, scored B1. Can you see? Scored level B1, C2. Have a degree which was taught in English. Have a English GSE A level or Scottish. If you're a student, if you were a student, your sponsor confirm your CS that you met the requirement. So can you see the qualification that even UK gave? You must have been granted a visa or permission to stay after meeting the language requirement. So either you write the IELTS, you have a degree that was taught in English, you have an English exam just like WAEC, or you're a student and your sponsor can confirm that you met the requirement. So they're asking if you provided the evidence of your English language experiment. Yes, of course. Which is actually Miss Academic PhD. This English PhD based on your. So if you have up to a PhD level And it's not about if your PhD was the reason why they gave you this job, pick yes. If not, pick no. And someone will actually feel like you should actually pick no, because it feel like say that PhD they do one extra lego. Do you have an academic PhD? No. God, this question menu. Give details about your children. What if I don't have my parent details? What is this person's relationship to you? Father. Ashe. So your names is, let me just say, Father. Ashe. Date of birth. 05/05/1959. It's just for the sake of this. Have you also had the same nationality? Yes, of course. Mother. So let's just say mother. Ashe, mother. 0805 1950, let's say 1965. Make sure you put the correct one. Yes, continue. Country of nationality, Nigeria now. Guys, be careful of this Niger and Nigeria. Do you have a family in UK? This thing, any family? No. If you have, you can pick yes. Where will you stay in UK? Do you know where you'll be staying in the UK? So of course by now you should know where you'll be staying in the UK. So that's why I said one of the requirements is copy of what is this thing? Copy of the accommodation, Airbnb, LB accommodation that you be staying. Even if it is with the employer, at least you should have an address. Let me just find one postcode online. Hotels in England. Let me just use European hotel. But wait, I can just put any number now. England. Let me just check Google for England postal address. Just recopy. EC 1A. Oh, no make I forget which I can. EC 1A. 1A. Was it like this? Oh, okay. Let's just use this hotel. European hotel. Hey Jesus, I was checking Lagos. Okay. I'm trying to get the address so that I hope this one is correct though, because I don't even get strength. That dots. So guys, that one enter. Thank God. So either you use employer's address or the hotel you'll be staying. Will you be staying anywhere else in the UK? This includes staying in the hotel accommodation. So either this includes staying in the hotel or bed and breakfast, accommodation provided by employer, private home, accommodation provided by the educational institution where you'll be studying, any other type of accommodation. So if you are not staying in any of these ones, you pick yes. But if where you'll be staying, either you'll be staying in the hotel, you'll be staying with the employer, you'll be staying in school hostel or anyone, you just pick. Will you be staying anywhere else? No, I will not, because where I'll be staying is here, is among these 5 places. Okay, travels. Have you been to UK in the past 10 years? No. Have you been issued the UK visa in the past 10 years? Answer yes or no. How many times have you visited the following country in the past 5 years? 0. If you've been there, you pick. Wait. So, if you're not sure, check well, because I know I've been to Russia, to be sure. I've not been anywhere. Oh, Travis, have you been to any other countries in the past 10 years that do not include these ones? Yes. Which countries? Study. God. How will I remember now? I just put 05, 02, 2005. So make sure you put the correct one, and please don't lie. You have to put the actual thing. Let's see. So I've been to any other countries? No, but I've been to England that has changed. So even if you are tired, just stop it. Date you plan to arrive in the UK. So from your CSO, they will actually tell you when this thing is supposed to continue or something. So mind you, you cannot apply for visa less than 3 months before. So you're supposed to, let's just say October 1st. (2022). For either the UK and have you ever been refused visa, refused entry, refused asylum, deported, acquired to leave, extend your ban from a country? No. And if it's yes, pick yes. Which of your have you ever entered UK illegally, remained in the UK before validity, breached agreement, giving false information while applying for visa, leave to enter or leave to remain, breach immigration law in any other way? No. At any time, have you entered the following in UK in your company? So if you have any criminal record, of course. What crime? In either peace or war have you ever been involved in or suspected of involvement in war crimes, crimes against humanity, or genocide? No. Then click I have agreed to all the terms and conditions. Hey Jehovah, have you ever been involved in supported or encouraged terrorist activities in any country? So if you know the Boko Haram, have you ever been a member of or giving support to an organization which has been concerned terrorism? Have you, by any means or medium, expressed views that justify or glorify terrorist violence that may encourage others to commit terrorist or other crime? Have you ever been a member of or given support to an organization which is or has been concerned with extremism? Have you, by any means or medium, expressed any extremist view? Have you, as a part of your employment or otherwise, undertaking paid or unpaid activity on behalf of non-UK? Have you, as part of your employment or otherwise, undertaking paid or unpaid activity on behalf of a non-UK government which to be dangerous to the interests of national security? No, what I'm doing is not dangerous. Have you ever been engaged in any other activity which might indicate that you may not be considered to be a person of good character? No. You're not supposed to thank myself. Is there any information about your character or behavior which you like us to know of? No, obviously. God. Have you ever worked in any of these following types of any place that you've worked? Armed forces, government, this intelligence, media organization, judiciary. So if it was me that was applying, I would have clicked media. So put in your sponsor license number. Let's see if it will make us continue. Let's look for one on Google. UK CSO sponsor license. Check images. Number sample. Can't find name, right? I'm trying to look for a sample of number. So let's just copy this one. There's no requirements. Make I write this one down. Let's just use it. And you also accept to certify your maintenance on your save. So, like I explained earlier, depending if the sponsor has said that I'm the one sponsoring you, you don't need back statement, or you say yes, If you say you sponsor yourself, accommodation is on you. Like I said, there are some agents that gives free accommodation, free feeding, and all those things. So if you're lucky to get this type of agent, you pick yes. But if your sponsor is just giving you a certificate of sponsorship, accommodation is on you, transport, everything is on you, you pick no. So as your sponsor agree to certify your maintenance on your certificate of sponsorship. Yes. So let's say I was able to get this thing. So if I say yes, I don't need to prove bank statement. But if I say no, I have to prove bank statement. But let's pick. Should we pick no? But majority of that else this thing. So you just, I don't even know. Should I pick no or pick yes? Which one would people fall into? Let me pick no. What's the title of job? Health care assistant. So how much you be paid in a year? Like I said, it was more than 20,000. Have you reviewed your guidance on professions that require an officer criminal job? Yes, that's if you have your police certificate. Is your employment in a profession that requires an overseas criminal record check? Yes, anything health related, they have to do DBS, overseas criminal record check. You need to provide a criminal record certificate for each of the countries you have been present in for 12 months or more. You can provide details. Can you provide a criminal record certificate for this country? Yes. So let's say I've been in Nigeria all my life. So that's why you need your police certificate in Nigeria. And that countries you have been present in. Have you been present in another country for 12 months or more in the last 10 years? I was present in Russia, so I would have picked yes, but I'm sure most Nigerians were not outside the country. So no, of course. But I picked yes initially for that one, so I was supposed to pick it, but I don't get strength. As your sponsor or employer confirmed you're eligible for the healthcare visa. Yes. I confirm I've checked the eligibility required for the health and care visa, and I understand that if I'm not eligible, my application will be declined. Are you applying as a midwife or nurse? No. Is your job with University of Kent on the occupation list? Yes. So that's why I said make sure your job is on the short occupation list. What is left of your certificate of sponsorship? Like I said, so most times it could be 3 years or more. Do you need to obtain permission from ATAS? This ATAS is actually somehow relating to like if you are using your PhD to apply. If you need to add more information about your application but we're not able to, you can write it here. Is there any further information? No. So this one will actually bring you to your overview. Like you see that we created an account, you signed in, so you can actually always edit your changes. So you can actually always edit your changes. And you have to like go through it one by one to be sure like this thing, you can always change it and everything. So continue. Evidence to show that I said no, so they're asking for evidence. So statement from personal accounts or building society, letter from bank, building or this thing. So which bank are you going to use? It's just central bank. But it's not central bank you say. If you're using GTB, you say it. If you're using UPA, you write it. Your evidence needs to prove you have full amount of money? Do you need to add more evidence? No. So even if you don't have money in monetary, you can use maybe like landed property or something. Most times money. These documents are mandatory and you must provide them as part of your application. Tick the box to agree you have paid. The passport or travel documents for academics from Nigeria. Since they call my name. If you don't provide these documents, your application may be delayed. Or if it's like I told you guys, the most important document is your international passport. So this was this thing. Your bank statement, police record. After you submit your application, you must provide your document to our commercial partner, which is that TCL contact. You can provide documents by uploading copies of your documents yourself through our commercial partner's website, free of charge. Taking your documents, original copies to your appointment where our commercial partner will scan them for you for a free. So either you actually upload them yourself or you actually take it to them where they are, then they will scan it for you, but they will actually charge. But most times I used to tell people this thing is not a rocket science, you can do them yourself. If you choose to pay for the assisted scanning service, all documents, originals or copies need to be A4 size or you'll be charged to make them suitable for scanning. So any document you are applying for, we have so many applications for document scanning. Go on your app browser, App Store, Google Play Store. Just the one I used to use is Tiny Scanner, but it can only do once at a time. So when you actually scan a document, you send it to your email, you save it there. Then you go to your email. When you save it to your iCloud or anyhow. When you scan it, you can just save it. You shall know your folder than me, sha. So no matter whichever document you are scanning, and another thing is if you're actually scanning your passport, you know that passport is not up to A4. In that tiny scanner, they have formats. They have format of scanning documents. No matter how small the document is, they will tell you they will expand it to A4 size. So make sure that all documents should be scanned in A4 size. If you require passport, you must take the originals to your appointment. If you have self-uploaded copies on your commercial partner's website, you must take your original, but will not be charged for scanning. So even if you use different formats for your passport to A4 size, or even if you use that site, shall still hold your passport. Then tuberculosis test results, you may need to be tested for tuberculosis. If your test shows that you don't have TB, you'll be given a certificate which is valid for 6 months from the date of your x-ray. Include this certificate with your visa application. So of course you check all your documents or your this thing. Remember, you can always change it. If your application is successful, there will be conditions on your visa or leave to remain. This will include, for example, whether you're able to work in UK. If you stay in the UK without permission, you can be detained, you can be this one. They're just telling you everything that can happen if you're an illegal immigrant. Declaration. So depending on your age, I confirm that so you can actually even fill this one for somebody. I'm the applicant, age 18 or over. So, your biometric, of course, you do it at that TCL. This thing I told you. If you have a sponsor, they might have made arrangement to receive your BLP, biometric, and they will give you alternative location share code. And otherwise, you need to collect your BLP from a UK post office. Enter a UK postcode to find out where the next thing. You need to collect evidence for you. So your LCL will actually like alternative. Let's just copy this one to just write it. So 2H E572. So we just pick this one because of course your sponsor is supposed to provide you with it. So now select the service from the option below. Standard service, you pay 320 USD in total. Most people get decision within 5 working days after identity. So your visa fee is $233. So before you continue, you should only move to the next page if you have checked your answers and you're ready to submit your application. Once you click continue to work page, you will not be able to this thing. So can you guys see? That is the end of everything that you need to do to fill your form. So before you click this one, click this thing, show and edit your answers, or return. This thing. So when you are sure that everything you've done is this thing, close, you continue to what pay, you pay, and then when you pay, it will actually take you directly to this TCL. If you are within Europe, Africa, and Middle East, take you directly to this page, and then you pick Nigeria. Or any country that you are, then you pick where you actually want to apply. Lagos, Abuja, this one, that one. Tack, and then you follow this thing. So here is it that you're uploading your document yourself, or blah blah blah, or boost, or anything, guys. This video will just be long. So when you're done with all those ones, you actually take go to this TCL, you actually book an appointment with them. See, this is the opening hours. But before you actually go, you have to like pick an appointment with them. You can actually call them. Their phone number is there. Just put TCL. Lagos or Abuja. So, and call them. Website. So that's where you submit your documents. They'll fix an appointment. You go for your biometric, and from there they will tell you like necessary step. But you have to do all these things first. So when you actually get there, they will ask you if you want to upload your documents yourself or you want to pay for the fee or anything like that. So I'll see if I can actually make like a PDF how to upload your document yourself. I don't know if I'll be able to access that portal. So guys, this will bring me to the end of today's video. Like, it's so long. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Bye.